Hello, my nerdlings. If you're new here, my name is Nikki. Welcome to my channel where we get nerdy. Today, I'm gonna go over the March and April wrap-up because I realized I never filmed March's. Excuse how I sound. Got the COVID. So, but before I get into the wrap-up, I wanted to do some bookish mail that I got. I won a giveaway from another YouTuber, and I'll get to the book after I go through these. So I got this bookmark for 1,000 Steps Into Night. It's a really pretty bookmark. I got this one for We Are Not Free. The Reader Trilogy. At the End of Everything by that name, because I can never pronounce it. Even at work, I can't say her name or their name. Got this beautiful art. And then some stickers that go with the book that I won. So I just thought they were super cute. So Lily, I want to say is her name, if I can remember correctly. Her channel is called Utopia State of Mind, and she has these panels with authors, and they all talk and everything. And this is the only book that I did not have of the authors on that panel, and it is 1,000 Steps Into Night by Tracy Chee. And she had a giveaway that you could enter into, and you could pick what book you would like for the giveaway, and I picked this one because it was the only one I didn't own. And it's this pretty blue cover with silver on the spine, and I didn't know that it was going to be signed. How awesome is that? I was so happy. I normally never win giveaways. I say that, and then now I've won this, and I've won the Witchlands Prince from Susan. But, so this says, Miyuku had known something was different as soon as the Sha'oa kissed her. She'd felt it deep inside her. The sensation of a seed opening, a cool tendril warming its way out. She allowed herself to believe that only her outward appearance had been affected, but she could not ignore it no longer. The curse had not only changed her skin, she was afraid it was changing her heart. I could read you the synopsis, but I don't want to because it's really long. All I know is I'm really excited. And it's awesome because May is Asian and Pacific Islander month, and Tracy is doesn't say in her thing, but she is of Asian descent. I don't want to just like assume what she is and be wrong and be offensive. Really, Barnaby? The dog is bouncing against the tripod, hence why you shook a little. So that was book mail. I'm super excited for it. Now, wrap up. I don't even remember which months I read which books. They're kind of like just merged into one. My brain sucks on COVID. So, Bride of the Water God. I want to say this was March. I read this. I gave it 3 or 4 stars. It wasn't that great, but I think it's because I had that pre-notion of the K-drama. So, there's that one. Next was Vicious Spirits. This one, I want to also say was March. I read this for, I think it was Witch Book, but it was also the Ki-hyun Monster X prompt, because Ki-hyun's favorite color is blue, so I picked a blue cover. But I also know that I read it for magical readathon because of the fox on the cover. So, rated this 5 stars. I did not expect the second book to be better than the first book, but I loved it. Once I got into it, I didn't put it down. Technically, I haven't finished this yet, but I'm counting it because I can, because I'm gonna finish it. Tamsin Muir's Harrow the Ninth, second book in the Locked Tomb series. I'm not very far into it, but I'm going to be finishing it, even if it takes over into May. Just because we love the Ninth House. Oh, I put away a book. Hold on. Alright. Next, we read Undercover Bromance by Lysa K. Adams. This was like 3-star. It wasn't as good as the first book, but it wasn't too bad. I enjoyed it enough to continue the series. Just, I've come to realize that I don't like Mac, the character. Like, even though you see a different side of him in this, I still don't like him as a person. Just those vibes. And lastly, I read Rick Riordan's The Trials of Apollo, The Hidden Oracle. This, I want to say, was like 4.5 stars. A good book. Apollo kind of is annoying, which I'm not surprised. Like, I expected him to be kind of stuck on himself. But it's interesting, for sure. It's cute. It's what I expect from Rick Riordan by now. Can't wait to see how things develop. So, that is wrap up and book mail. And then May's TBR is going to be very different. And I'll explain that in the May TBR video. So, remember, until next time, you are loved and you are valid.